a very difficult one. But we must recognize that we all must participate, because our failure to recognize the primacy or centrality of policies and political processes has been our greatest undoing. Because no nation, no society can make progress outside the value orientation or competence of those who sit on the round table of political discussion. And that's why it's very important, irrespective of how we feel, we have a duty to come out to ensure that we all participate in this election. And so, I must say this, finally, that credible election is what gives life to the sustenance of democracy. Democracy is what also gives hope for the people. And it must be borne in mind that democracy cannot thrive in the soil of absolutism. Democracy can only survive where the rule of law flourishes. Because it is rule of law that gives viability to the practice of democracy. Without the rule of law, society and democratic practice will be nothing but the coming together of the most set of people, the most vicious, whose whims and capital will prevail. This must not be allowed to happen in our country. We must not surrender, compromise the value of integrity. This is very key, because today, outside the country, most of our people are not respected because of the fact of the way they feel that elections are conducted. Democracy is like an orchestra. The sound do not blend, it do not melt. It's a symphony, it's not a concerto. The sound of democracy, like an orchestra, its melody depends on the unique sound that different instruments bring to the entire melodious whole. All of us who have a role to play, we must stand tall, and particularly my constituency, because in the final analysis, the best elections, or the best laws or best processes around the world will not give you election if we don't have men and women of integrity who will call justice by its own name to do the right thing for our country. The winner of election must be determined, finally and conclusively, at the court. And so the sound of democracy is a sound that will never stop at playing, because the broad outline of the 21st century is clear. It offers opportunity for people who can live together, who can work together, and give not only to themselves, but for future generations, whose faces we are yet to see, whose name we may never know. All of whom should be able to say that indeed we left behind a heritage of a credible democratic framework for our country. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Mikey Guinea don't scatter everywhere again. You see why I will always be a huge fan of this man. You know, he speaks truth to power. These are the kind of people, if for any reason Tinubu wanted Nigeria to be a better place, not being supposed to be INEC chairman, no, they will not choose him, because they know he stands for what is right. You know, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thanks for your time with us. Our presentation continues. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today is Thursday, 26 March 2026. Mother of all my diaspora, good evening to you, my lovely mother. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for being there with us every day. And my dear brother, Abu Azi, thank you very much. Thanks for all that you do. Good evening to you. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Rita, Mother Eugenia, Michael Renemaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Oses Moore. I have many of you right there. Jace Mank already there with us as well, and many others. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Now, God will bless you now. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you, sir, already for the super chat for the platform. I'm very, very grateful, sir. May your pocket ever run dry. Sir, Mr. Elvis, I thank you for all this, and I greet you, my Iyenogi diaspora, mommy diaspora. God Almighty continue to strengthen, sustain you. Amen. A big amen to that. And I wish you the same, sir. Thank you for all that you do and your continuous encouragement. Okay, guys, before we move on, I want you guys to understand that we don't have light anywhere. I've said it before, no light. It's crazy here. How can we actually, finish this whole thing today, so soon, I mean, so that we can, move on well. Running this broadcast now is not cheap anymore. It's not cheap at all. We don't have light. Please do your part. Let's round up this whole thing on time by God's grace. I want to appreciate those of you that have already contributed to this course. If you want us to have a better Nigeria together, we need to be supportive and encourage ourselves to achieve this. Our closure yesterday, this was our closure yesterday. The total amount that we have right now is 6.6 million. You can see right there, we still have about quarter to go or so. So please, guys, do your part. Since yesterday, we have not received anything. Hoping that more people will come in, but nobody actually donated more. If you can do that today, that would be nice, so that we take this further. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. Now God bless you. Now, please, no call yet, no call. You can call us later on, But meanwhile, our presentation continues. Like I said, I'd like us to listen to what Peter for Nigeria have to say quickly.
Fellow Nigerians, I just come to encourage us and to tell us some truth. Listen, between now and 2027 elections, a lot of things go to happen for country. Different drama, it go be like film. But I beg you, we must stay focused. If you truly want a better country and you sincerely want to make Nigeria work for everybody, not just some group of persons, we must stay focused on the goal of taking out bad governance and electing good leadership for this country. See, stop to discourage yourself with any thinking or belief that 2027 election, they don't rig 'em, they go rig 'em. The people where they talk about, they are not even sure of 2027. You must move into the conversation and the determination for us to agree, say, it must not be rigged. You know why? Because power belongs to the people. It is either the people use the power which belong to them to get the leadership they want, or they decide to hand over the power to a few criminals in office to use their own power against the people. It is up to all of us. My people, you know why 2027 and Nigerians go decide them? Because even now, the All Progressives affliction, the current ruling party, is not sure of 2027. Let me just tell you, if you go by the 2023 election results, according to INEC, let us take that result for what it is. If you add the total number of votes of all opposition candidates, it is more than the one that carried the president to office. So if you add Obi Kwankwaso Atiku votes, they are more than the votes of the current president, meaning those who voted against the president are more than those who voted for the president. So you know the only strategy, ensure that opposition does not come together. Nigerians, shine your eyes. All of these things where they see, Labour Party problem, PDP problem. Do you know that ADC day for court right now? The challenge is to ensure, or the job is to ensure, that there is no credible opposition so that you can almost run unopposed and crown a leader. Nigerians, stop to the discuss or give power to people we never sure of, say, 2027, how it will be for them. The thing where you they fear, the person where you they fear you because he don't know how una one mobilize, but you are wasting time on the wrong conversations. There is no party where go get the kind of influence where they claim to get. More than 30 governors, almost the entire National Assembly, the entire judiciary in your pocket, law enforcement, everything including INEC. Yet you still they set up all cooperative society, everything you they set up, so that you they share rice for traffic. There is panic mode. It then means certain things no they sure for you. It is for the opposition to come together, decide to elect or put up a ticket of a leader that has the competence, character, and capacity, and will present something different from the current system of criminality that we have. Nigerians, that is where you must put your word. That is where you must put your actions. If you never register, go and get registered. Anything where you know say you need to do to ensure 2027 election day is a day of national protest and revolution. I believe in an electoral revolution. That day of election, a day where you go come out, come protest, and no police fit tear gas you. You know why? Because you are going to the ballot to register your protest to say, I reject insecurity. I reject a bad economy. I reject borrowing for criminals to steal. Nigerians, that is where the conversation must go. I beg you, every time you waste time talking for the ruling party and trying to strengthen them, you are weakening yourself. You they discourage yourself, because all that discouragement to believe say they don't don't already rig am, is part of a strategy to ensure, say you give up, you no come out to vote, refuse to give up. 2027, Nigerians can liberate themselves. The number and the majority of the people want a better country. The question is, where are we investing our strength? Is it in mobilization or in discouragement? It is up to all of us. When we mobilize, we can move mountains. When we vote, protect our votes and insist that the vote should count, we must win, because the power of the people is greater than the criminals in power. And Peter, for Nigeria, everything what they do, what would they talk? Fighting bad government and trying to bring good government, no easy. It is at your own risk. They know what may we talk, but we go continue to talk. Me, this country, I know die here, I live here. Nigeria must work. Nigerians, wake up, focus on the right thing. Stop this.
I don't even know how to begin this conversation. I don't know how to start this talk. You know, usually I say things like, "Oh, I don't get involved in politics. I don't talk about politics." In fact, the country, the industry, a couple of things, kind of makes you. They'll tell you, don't discuss religion or politics or something, and so you fall into that category where you say, "I don't like to talk politics." No, that's the most stupid statement from anybody in Nigeria right now. We should be discussing, we should be talking about it, we should be trying to fix, we should be inquiring about what is happening in the nation. There's nothing like sitting on the fence. Now it doesn't make any sense. I have a child, so I'm thinking for not just as for myself. Today I bought petrol. I bought petrol for 1,300 and something thousand naira. We don't have lights. We've been running generator back to back. I live on the island, so there's no special treatment. We've been running generator.
This one, actor Remy, one of them, actor Remy, right? Also cried out. You know, who they talk for here? Some people might still have a little bit of doubt. No light. He lived very close to me here. No light. Anyway, he's also my friend. No light anyway. He did this video and I called him. Say, bro, I tell survivor. He said, listen. And he's a family man now. It's not easy. It's not easy here. God. And the painful part is say, some people still want Tinubu to continue after 2027. And that will be the painful part too. That one your pay pass for the whole thing. They want him to continue in 2027. Let's continue.
Something thousand naira. We don't have lights. We've been running generator back to back. I live on the island, so there's no special treatment. We've been running generator back to back. So I can imagine diesel, most of all the malls and companies, down to the smallest barbershop, run on petrol or diesel. I'm blown away because I'm mentally stressed and I can't even lie. So you don't have light. Diesel is expensive. Fuel is expensive. My staff, a couple of my staff at home are smiling at me and letting me understand that to even come to work now is a problem because the transport is hiking, meaning that their salary is not even enough anymore in a very short period. I don't understand why Nigeria is one of the first countries to be affected by the war in Iran. A blessed nation, a country that a resourceful nation is complaining about fuel price because we are dependent on one refinery, and even that refinery is not, they never got the full support of the government, and then the nation has different refineries that don't function. I don't understand. I'm actually very, very discombobulated. It's messing with my brain, and my spirit is very angry.
Wahala.
So what? All the things I'm working for, it is for what?
For fuel. For fuel.
And then I have some colleagues in my industry that are part of something they call a RITI NIF or something. They relax in the way is fixing something. I've seen some of them. I've seen Nino's name. I've seen a couple of people. I hope you're asking the right questions. I actually hope you are standing for the right reason. Because I'm stressed.
I talk and say it go touch all of us. You know, A lot of people are coming out now to speak. Even some people will be the form Oduga before say, he not consign me, he not consign me. The thing that they consign everybody. No, I never see this kind of blackout for my life before. No lights. And then the thing can happen the same time. So okay, the only alternative now people will get gen, they use gen, right? Then the petrol can increase drastically. How many people can actually spend between 50 to 70,000 naira daily for petrol? How you want to flex that muscle now? And the government, they are not willing to do anything because this is now play. The thing that they long they go. Now play. Now so you have to decide. It's crazy. It's crazy. I would like also listen to this particular video as well, although he's always a funny guy, but he's passing a message, letting us know what he's facing. You know, wahala.
Mona see what happen. This morning, I go buy fuel for filling station. As I'm buying the fuel, there was a vehicle. There was one Benz that parked at my front. 2 boys was in the vehicle, and the boy said, "Full tank, full tank." So me, I got shocked. I said, full tank? This kind of people, they buy full tank. So I was shocked. So as the guy filled the tank finish, now the guy said, "Sir, are you paying with cash or transfer?" Now the guy said, "Okay, no. Say you get gallon, make the guy set for the gallon first. Make you know how much be the total money." Now you give the guy gallon. In the stay, now you give the guy the gallon. As he give the guy the gallon, as the guy they feed the gallon. Now the guy almost when the guy zap, and the guy drive come out. For my present, full tank, a fuel of over 160,000, and the guy buy. The guy zap come out, he move. So me, I thought, but this is not a good idea. So this evening, I don't close for work. I said, okay, make a try when I go work for me. And I dive which one filling station. Now I say, full tank. People they look like I think I'm a big boy, yo. Now I call they buy the full tank. As the guy said finish for me, and the guy said, "Sir, are you paying with cash or transfer?" Now I say, "Okay." I say, "Are you set for gallon too? Feed the gallon, let me know the total amount." As the guy they feed the gallon, as I want on my car, make a zap. Now they are booking for the police station where they guy the police station. Now I lock the gate. He said, "Don't they sell again?" He said, "Now only car where the police station." Now I go out. He said, "Don't they outside, don't go enter again." He said, "They don't close for today." He don't lock police station. Me, I want zap before I cross here. I not gonna move again. I got this guy. I want for the get the offer now 170,000. Money where I want to pay my house rent tomorrow. Now they buy for tomorrow. I beg you, I just have to.
All right. Voila. The situation is real. We all they laugh, but we call it suffering and smiling. That this country did right now. Suffering and smiling. It's terrible. Very, very terrible. God. I'm happy that I'm inside Nigeria when this is happening though, because I'm seeing everything myself, seeing how people are reacting, you know, and in fact, most of them now don't become deaf and dumb. They know they talk. You don't see this one get time now to do skit and all that, which is beautiful. You make everybody laugh, right? But when are they going to ask the government question? That's my main concern. But meanwhile, I'd like us to listen to this quickly.
This guy called Sowore for a minute, right? Because he's come under severe attack in the Nigerian social media for making a statement against the one governor that a lot of us would define as the best performing governor in Nigeria as we speak. And there's something that surprised me. It's not what he said. What surprised me is the reaction he seems to be getting from a lot of Nigerians that I believe are progressive Nigerians that have a lot of brains, smart Nigerians. And see, Let's go back in time about this guy. Sowore has been somebody who was identified as a protester since the days of his youth. So we are speaking about decades and decades ago. So you go back in the days of the Abiolas and co, down to this moment where he seemed to be approaching 60. I know he looks younger, but trust me, this guy is now in that grandfather's age, and he's still doing the same thing to this moment. Now, since the days of his youth till now, there's something that's constant. Everything he stood for has yielded zero results. And that's why I'm kind of surprised that you guys are taking what he says seriously. All he's done in his life is to cause chaos. He's always very dramatic. He's always just, he always wants to cause problems. He always wants to be like, we do not accept this, we do not accept that. But when you actually see, he contested in the Nigerian presidential election twice. And when you combine the amount of votes this guy had in these two elections, it's not even up to 50,000. I'm not saying they rigged his votes, because nobody goes to rig 50,000, right? But the fact that despite everything this guy has stood for, you guys are still getting triggered by this kind of statements. Now, you look at the whole 36 states in Nigeria, all the worst, all the bad, all the corrupt performing governors, he decided to go for the one who people believe has the interest of the people. We're speaking about a governor who came with rapid development. He's the one governor who decided to feel like, listen, if you are retired, you deserve your gratuity. And he said, no, you will get what you deserve. This is the one governor that Sowore decided to say, I'm going to come against. And you guys are taking this guy seriously. When you look at what Sowore has done all throughout this political space, you will notice one thing. All he seeks is just attention. And the fact that you guys are feeding him with this attention is where he will continue being this stupid. In the whole of his life, trust me, there is nothing that is done that has substance. Notice that he goes for people who are going against the people fighting against us. This is his strength. And how come you guys still take him? The best thing Sowore has done with his life is become a university lecturer in America. Apart from that, nothing. A lot of you even suspect that he might even be a plant in APC or even by America. And I'm beginning to now we even see reasons to believe this kind of statements. Trust me, the earlier you understand that this guy has spiritual problem, the better for you. There is no way you will be in this fight from the days of your youth to this moment, yielding zero results, and you will still be normal. The earlier, the better for you.
Okay, on that one, I think we should start talking. We've presented enough. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Please do your part by pressing on the like, help us to share. Also, press on the dollar sign. It's right there. Buy me a coffee if you can. I'll really, really do appreciate that. Our donation is still ongoing. It's right there. The pause. Don't let this pause continue. The situation of the country is terrible. I'm not sure that people want me to take break out of here, to be honest. The situation of the country is terrible. If you're there abroad, call your mama, call your papa, call your brother, call your sister for here, call your family members here. They go tell you. The situation is terrible. Very, very terrible. Hey, terrible. We don't know say he's stubborn like this. This man stubborn. He don't even dey look face. He's not interested. They don't already join solar now. They don't move to solar. Aso Rock is now using solar. They don't care about Nigeria anymore. They have disassociated themselves out of Nigeria in totality. So everybody, day or day. That's what they are doing to us right now. Nevertheless, I appreciate you all my people, and God will bless you now. Let's start talking. I would like to go straight to Black Panther. You are still the first. You keep going, coming. I don't know whether you don't work for these APC people. If you are free now.
Who they all for APC people? Not be you they follow them discuss. Yesterday, not be your friend come attack us. And your friend is still playing with them. Sowore.
No. Talk to us.
I want to thank you, my brother. May God bless you. It is not a palatable time. The time of reflection where we are coming from and where we are going to. That is why our children that they born during the 80s, we need to start telling them the history of this quagmire we are in, called a country named Nigeria. We need to tell them the history so that like I said yesterday, before I go further, I'd like to greet Mom in diaspora and greet everyone. Madam Rita, may God bless you. Thanks for coming in early today. You're doing a great service, and that's to tell everyone that everybody should be patriotic to this struggle, to the nation that we're about to build, not this Nigeria. We're about to create a new nation. We must be patriotic from the starting point. We all should be patriotic. It's very painful. Very painful. Because everybody has contributed. Everybody has contributed positively or negatively to this country. And some people are still contributing negative. A country that was free. A country that will love ourselves despite the differences. I'd like to thank the audience. May God bless every one of you. I'd like to say something. You see, when people I've said this thing before, the Nigerians that are coming out here supporting this foolishness, that is going on in Nigeria, this wickedness from the pit of hell that is going on in Nigeria, their mind have been twisted. Because the Satanism is a twisted-minded personality. This is beyond being greedy. This is beyond being self-centered. This is something that their mind has gone. Their mind is off the track. They've lost consciousness of their mind. That is why we call it twisted. Their mind are twisted. They've lost control of their minds and body. That is why they cannot see. It's just like you're being hypnotized by one of these native doctors. You've lost it. Your mind has been twisted against you, against your existence. That is what is going on with those that come, like the man that came here yesterday, that came to lie. That is a cardiologist of that magnitude. You can see where we have taken ourselves to. That means we can lie. If somebody can lie, Nigeria can lie that I'm the president of Burkina Faso. So somebody that doesn't know that country at all, a Nigerian man can lie. If he can lie that he is a cardiologist, do you know that if you go to look at some African countries, I wouldn't want to name one because I respect every African country. There are some African countries, you don't have one single cardiologist. One, just one. You don't have. Do you know how much it costs a parent to train a cardiologist? In short, it's more than $1 million. More than, hear me very well, more than $1 million to train one cardiologist. This is not a profession for everybody. This is a profession for the gifted mind that God has gifted, that it has passion for humanity as a whole. He wants to rescue humanity, what he can give to humanity. And you tell me that man walks out and is supporting a cardiology we have all the time in the world. Is supporting what Nigeria was called Satanism. I call them twisted-minded people. It's not possible. He rather keep quiet than see himself gallivanting round among some idiots because of one thing, his profession. His profession is very critical. It has something to do with his character. A lot with his character. That is why you see Nigerian before. Nigerian man have swindled people in the country. Their father owns the international airport. That is how far we have gone. That is how far this political terrain has made Nigeria become vampires of their own human existence. It is painful. Now that they've seen it, so we will allow the worst of us to do the worst things to us before we can wake up and start talking. That's why we come from different nations. I wouldn't call them tribes. I would call them nations. Because every tribe you see out there in Nigeria, there are more than 5 million. And we all sit down there. The crew that are making videos, because they are making money, they will all sit down there. The ones that are doing whatever they are doing, they are making money on internet, they will all sit down there looking at their life being destroyed. Because politics is life. Any political mistake has something to move your destiny towards another place. Yes. Yes. Your destiny is in your hands. It's in your hands. That is why God gave you dominion. It's in your hands. You don't cry to God when you are being moved to the river side to fall into the river. You have to make a decision to move further from the river. That is why God gave us senses. Your sense to think, your sense to smell, your sense to see, your sense to taste. What else do you want the Lord to give to you? Now they are waking up. After the worst of it has happened. They didn't even wake up when they were killing our brothers in the north. They are waking up now because they're taking light. Because the gas pump has risen up. You can see how we value the gas pump price than the life of average Nigerian. You can see how we value it. Is that how the politicians have damaged us? To value light before we can wake up when people were being kidnapped, killed, people were still doing their business as usual. That is how I wouldn't blame people when they get angry to say words against their own people or their own tribe. I wouldn't blame them. Look, they will push you. It takes the man that has the guts to stand and make a reflection back to where it's coming from, so that he will not be persuaded by what these people are doing. Rather, he will go against them to make a strong stance against them. Look at what Nigeria was put at this phone. I said, Tinubu, 21%. I guess who Nigeria wants? 21% and 79%. Is this not even enough to convince? Is what is happening, what has been happening, the single thing that when an average Nigerian is being killed, an average Nigerian is being born, we all saw it. Is it not even right for us to take a stand, to take this idiocy, this foolish idiot out of power that doesn't care about humanity and his co-children and wives? That is why I didn't say anything when Samuel Doe was being dealt with. That is why I didn't say anything for him. I had no passion. I had no move. I was not moved by what was being dealt to him. I was not moved because he deserved it. He deserved it. It is what you sow that you will reap. That is why I'm not moved by Buhari. Anything that happens to him, I am not moved. I am not moved by what happened to Babangida that laid the foundation to what we are seeing today. I am not moved by what happened to him. But I'm only moved by the word of God, and that is the word of the people that are crying every day for survival. It takes electricity to wake up Nigerians. Those people that are educated. This thing did not wake them up when they were buying Nigerians. That means they value life more than the life of an average Nigerian. You can see how how dirty and how low we have become. This wasn't the country that I know before. I've traveled from south to Maiduguri. They welcomed me with open arms. They even gave me food to eat. They gave me water to drink. And we now yielded ourselves to these politicians who came up among us. We yielded ourselves to these politicians who have a twisted mind, and they have dealt with us, because I said it yesterday, that the foundation that they have laid for these children that were born in the 80s, what the effect of it, we are going to see it in 30 years' time from now. Those that didn't go to school, that are deprived going to school now, presently.
Manarita, are you the one on backstage?
Can you hear me?
I can see.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Those children that they gave birth to in the 80s, that have not seen anything good in where they stay, that have lost their education till now, the effect of that thing that we have done against them is not going to come now. It is going to come maybe when they are going to 20 years time. You will see the kind of creation we have, the kind of mold we have molded these people, this generation, innocent generation, we molded them to be very violent. We are going to see the effect in 20 years time. What Babangida did to the youth, what they did to them psychologically, what they turned them into when he was in power, when they introduced 419 and established it as a culture that was growing, and now impacted the youth now to become, like that, just 1 minute, to become the scammers they have now. That one was created during Babangida time, and the effect, calculate we are creating now, is going to come in 20 years time. Let us get ready. If we don't plan well, we are going to eat ourselves raw. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you, Black Panther, for that submission. Thanks for your energy all the time, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us. We are looking forward to you guys contributing to this. We have not received any contribution today. Please, guys, let's do this together. You know, I guess you are happy the way we are coming here, putting our voices together. A lot of people that have already contributed to this, not be saying easy for them. They managed to sacrifice. And I want you to do the same thing if you can, to contribute to this so that we can move it forward. Running the brokers with the petrol is not cheap currently in Nigeria at all. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Let's hear from what Madarita have to say. Madarita, good evening to you, man. Thank you very much for your time. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. How you doing?
I'm very good, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sweet mommy D Lamey. I greet everybody in the Mr. Black Panther. It's good to hear your voice. I can hear the anger. You're really, really pissed off. And I see give us our mandate and Mr. Ndubisi. Good afternoon, sir. And those of you in the comment section, Ijedima, Johnson Emmanuel, Adewale James Babalaye, Osemege Omede, James Osagie, God's Grace, Micah Kiobari, Didi Anthony, Timi Alaibe, Oyitom Bra. I don't know if I got that right. And Everline as well. And Abuazi, my brother, who's the gatekeeper. Good afternoon to everyone. Mr. Elvis, I got in, I think, halfway when Mr. Mikey Guinea was speaking. And there are two things I gathered from, at least where I started from was when I think he was saying something prior to talking about Section 49 of the Electoral Act. I think that's why I don't know what he must have said previously, but there are two things that I've gathered so far in what you played for Mikey Guinea. Number one, Nigerians are part and parcel of the rot in the system. Number 2, he has successfully exposed the people who are actually acting. I'm careful with my words. Acting, A-C-T-I-N-G, acting on a request by the master. When he was talking about, there's something he said about Section 49. He said INEC has an administrative order. Administrative was a key word for me, to determine a result when there's an issue, something of that nature. So I had to go and try to look for the Electoral Act, and it was really bothersome when I heard that. It tells me that no matter what anyone is doing now, no matter what we do during this election, the law has given INEC the right to act accordingly. And they have mastered this act so well that the judiciary who are in waiting will be so willing to give judgment. Now, I was reading section part of 49. It's pretty much brief. It says, Mr. Elvis, if you give me permission to read, it said, okay. It said, before a person casts his vote, he is required to present his voter's card, and the presiding official shall authenticate the voter and the voter's card using a smart card reader or any device prescribed by INEC to authenticate the voter. The party agents may present the right of a person to vote in accordance with the act if the smart card reader, listen to this very well, if the smart card reader fails to work and another one is not provided, the election in that polling unit will be cancelled and rescheduled within 24 hours, where INEC is satisfied that the results from that polling unit will substantially affect the final result of the whole election. In other words, what I'm reading there is, of course, if the card reader is not working and they provide another one, God help you, Nigerians, God help you if that card reader has not already been tampered with. And whatever the numbers that come out is what INEC would substantiate and say, you know what, that's the correct number. And then I went to 50, said the act provides for an open secret ballot. INEC is authorized to determine the procedure to be adopted in voting and transmission of results. I'm going to repeat that. This is a part of Section 50. The act provides for an open secret ballot. INEC is authorized to determine the procedure to be adopted in voting and transmission of results. I'm going to repeat it again. This is Section 50. The act provides for an open secret ballot, right? INEC is authorized to determine the procedure to be adopted in voting and transmission of results. Mr. Elvis, I think every Nigerian already know where I'm driving at. This is why I said my brain has been wired for
right
January 16. Sorry, you said something, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, I said right on. We are listening.
Okay, so that's why I'm telling you Nigerians now. I said my brain has been wired for January 16, that is the voting day, and January 17th, perhaps 2-3 a.m. when they will naturally announce the results. You guys need to understand this, I'm going to read it again. It can enter your head so you can know where your problem is going to be when this election. I know Randy Peter was saying we should not discourage people, but I'm not discouraging anybody. I'm just trying to educate you so that you will know where to act, so that you will know what to do. I'm going to repeat it, Section 50. This has been signed by Akpabio and Co. Section 50. The act is providing for an open secret ballot. Okay, fine. It's also saying that INEC that Mike Igini is talking about, INEC is authorized to determine the procedure to be adopted in voting and transmission of results. INEC has the right to say, you know what, we are not going to use the, the voting machine anymore. Okay, so because Section 50 has given us right to determine the procedure to be adopted in voting. So if you say it is this certain area, they don't have network. Okay, let us do physical counting. And then they have the form EC8A. And they will say, God forbid, APC has 50. ADC has 1. Labour has 0. Accord has 0. They will now mention another one again that has 3. And they will submit it.
Madam Rita.
Yes?
I have a question for you, though.
What is the question?
I have been asking this question. Are we able to sue on this new electoral act or not?
It's a law now. You cannot sue now. It's a law. Why
you say we cannot sue then? Are we going to go into election? Are we going to go into election with this fraudulent act that
yes. You will go into it by force, by fire. Yes.
They allow forgery certificate and results.
Yes. It has been signed and sealed. When they were signing it, people who carry stick book writers or who I break them. When they sign it, it is a law, circumstance. It cannot be changed except you fight to change it.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's the law. Black Panther is actually the question. He has given you the answer. Yes, so I think 2023, post 2023 election, I think you should teach everybody a lesson. I think Peter Obi has learned. It doesn't matter whether you carry a projector, you carry 1,000 Ghana must go back.
They are in trouble. Big trouble.
Hey. Briefcases and all that. At the end of the day, the law has given you, this is what you must do, the electoral law. And it will be aligned with what the judge will say. According to ABCD, the INEC has provided us this, and this is the person that won. And that is what we are going to follow. According to the Electoral Act, is law on top of law. So, who am I? I'll be chanting outside. Is that what's going to happen? You will chant and maybe you'll give you water to you go back home, or maybe they'll give you rice. Or that's the usual gift is rice now. Rice Syria. I don't know what another name for Nigeria again. See, rice Syria. Someone can coin a name with rice and Nigeria. I don't know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And there's so many key points. If you look at, Mike Igini he's giving an expo now with this expose. And I expect Peter Obi's handlers, even Peter Obi himself, Unisa Tanko, Madam Aisha, Yusufu, everybody who is interested in good governance, everybody who supports Peter Obi, including the ADC. Let me just be very nice now and just say ADC. So it won't be like Peter Obi is not part of ADC. Let me use ADC. I hope they are reading all this now. I hope they have all their senior advocates of Nigeria who are going to support them. I hope they are reading this now. So with all this given to us, Mike Igini is just helping. He just explained everything easily, how election can be cheated. He just gave the Nigerians expo. This is how they cheat. That is what he did. God bless you, sir, wherever you are. He just exposed it. What are you all going to do? That's the question I'm posing out here. Randy Peter, maybe you should go and listen to, I'm sure you are a very intelligent man. Thank God for you. Somebody of your vast intelligence, gifted intelligence, and as young as you are, you could be doing other things with your intelligence and not even care in the world about what's going on in Nigeria, but you choose to sacrifice, your time, your money, and your energy. Time is money. Time is big. And that's why I respect people that come out, especially to educate people. And when it comes to something as big as Nigerian issue, that's why Mr. Elvis, Nigeria Watch, I don't joke with you. You are just a great guy. Time is priceless. And people who come here every day, Mommy Diaspora, when I say I love you, Mommy, I'm the only one that loves you. I don't care what anybody says, but that's just me. and I'm not ashamed to express it, because the love of a mother, the sacrifice of a mother is
But you cannot monopolize the love now.
Please, I'm speaking. It's unmeasurable. You cannot measure it. The time that somebody used to come here, Mr. Elvis, the time that even the people listening from back home, you switch, you can click on Movie Magic now and be watching movie or something. You click on Nigeria Watch and you are watching. Most of you here, you are at work, you are listening. Some of you are able to comment. You are using your time, and I respect that. So people who use their time, respect them. That's why when Mr. Elvis is talking about money and he put in his account number, I am awed by people who even donate the most little amount. It's a big deal. It is your time and your sweat. I know how to appreciate people a lot. Mr. Elvis, maybe you don't really know the depth of how much I appreciate you. And this guy, they come here, God, man, goodness, I cannot do it. Now imagine someone like Randy Peters. Imagine someone like, I'm just using Randy Peters now because he's a young chap. He could be a family man, enjoying his life, his wife and his children somewhere, not even bother using his brain to make money for himself, and not even bother about Nigeria. Even Mama P, all those people. I'm not going to go to Peter Obi now. I'm just going down the totem pole now. Then Mr. Makigini is not coming out. His time, his intelligence, using it to give freely. You're not paying, freely. I beg, freely. They just give us exposure, they give us just a go. And we cannot capitalize on it. We cannot capitalize on it. We cannot read in between the lines. You should read in between the lines, Nigerians. You should read in between the lines. Mikey Guinea just gave us the expo of how they will rig election. From the polling unit there, when the thing now enters our office, the role of INEC, how the law supports INEC. He mentioned something about, I think the law even has the provision, they even made a provision for thugs. Everything they there. So if you're coming to court, the judges will like, look at all these stupid people. Why are they wasting their time? Don't they even read at all? That's what they will say. And that's why when they give the judgment, there's an upheaval. Everybody's going haywire. Everybody's upset. Everybody's livid. But the likes of Apabio, they signed the law. They did. Yes, they did. I don't know if this is the 12th assembly or the 12th or 11th assembly now. Okay, the previous one with Saraki and the one before Saraki. What did all of them sign? Everything that they did was for their own selfish interests. Where are we today? And the man from Bodilon and his government, they're signing everything into law for their own interest. So what are you all going to do January 16 and January 17th, and 2027? What are you going to do? What are you all going to do? You want to sue? You just want to give in fact, you are dashing the federal government of Nigeria money if you want to sue. Yes. What are you all going to do? I just read section 50. If section 49/50, perhaps there are so much provisions there. And these people, they have gone bit by bit. They have experienced constitutional lawyers that have read the electoral law pieces by pieces for the past 3.5 years on what they would do. Everything is covered. See, anything that is signed by Akpabio and his men and the people in the Federal House of Representatives is as a result of the conclusion of the senior advocate of Nigeria. People who experience the constitutional law, they have actually gone to read the electoral law pieces by pieces, and they bring their recommendation. These are the loopholes. These are the loopholes. And that is what the man from Bodilon is doing. He's covering all the loopholes. Even if you have an electoral process where everything is clean, everybody, okay, there's no thugs in the polling units, everybody lines up, accreditation goes on, you vote, you waka go house, or you want to stay, and you want to count, and then you have the monitoring committee and all that, they will carry those papers, abi. They go carry and go INEC office, abi. Isn't that what the law says? Last, INEC go review one because the law say they feel review one. And I mean, I think Mike Guinea was kind of, it was kind of saying, you know, trying to put some sort of moral impact in what he was trying to expose by saying at the end of the day, it is Nigerians that determine, it's not a law court who wins, it's Nigerians. But however, you have to follow a process, you know, but he was just trying to just chip in the moral, you know, decadence into, you know, what he was exposing. That's what I saw. You know, he was trying to put in that moral factor. But in essence, there's a process. That's why they say, you know, you cannot be ignorant of the law. The law is the law. What has been signed has been signed. What has been passed has been passed. And so when they take this, after you vote, you can't go out. Oh, my unit, you know, Peter Obi got the highest vote. You go, they clap. Yay, we don't win. We don't win. They go carry this thing, go enter their office. INEC now will not see that chairman and all the coordinators and all the commissioners in each state, they will now sit down. Okay, I want to do this result. And what's the result? Okay, we know what our goal is to make sure our Oga, they win. So, okay, this polling unit, what in the right for there? Is it 15? Okay, make it 155 for our party. And the other one, is it 0? Okay, just put 9, make it no loss. And this other party, Peter Obi, no. If it's 100, if it's 100, they put there. We'll just leave it at 100, but our own will be 1,000. We go add 0. Even if it's 156, we'll add 1,560. That's just the game. At the end of the day, when they bring the result and say, their Oga win for this local government area, they got 500. And your Oga now, our Peter Obi, God forbid, now they say he got 50. You say, how? I was there physically. I know we counted it. You'll be shouting on top of your voice, screaming, all your veins will be coming out. But really and truly, from what I just read, INEC, it determines the person that will win. INEC will determine the result. They will validate the result. And that is what the court will go by because INEC has followed due process. So they say, why are you shouting? That is where we are today in Nigeria. That is where we are. That is our reality. My lovely sister, Moni Olamiyan, I hope you're there. You know, please, could you convey this? What are you all going to do with these provisions, with this law that has been signed, sealed, delivered, or whatever I want to call it? What are we going to do? Because it's working against us. It is working against us. Take it or leave it. It's working against you and I. Don't start with this, your laugh again. I mean, not your funny laugh, not laugh again, I beg.
How you want to say me I laugh now?
So you see, I just gave you guys a movie of what's going to happen and what they're going to follow. So, my dear people, what are you all going to do January 16th and 17th? You see why I say I'm presenting my case, why I keep telling you all, and my brain is already wired to January 16 and 17. Every activity going on now. Where's Dr. CM? He said, okay, we have to go through it. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm here to talk. I'm here to give everybody, my own composition. And if you don't want to accept it or whatever, well, that's not my problem. But I'm just trying to interpret what I'm hearing from my beginning, and I'm trying to also verify, and it's there. So what are you all going to do? That is our reality today. That's our reality today. I am going to stop here, Mr. Elvis. I'm sorry if you're hearing noise. There's some construction around me, and I might be stepping out a little bit. So just in case, but I'm here. Okay?
Mother Rita, you have done a lot today already. Even though you not going to talk again for the next 17 years.
Madam Rita. Make you never go. Me, I don't talk. Make you never go. Make you never go.
Don't go anywhere. Don't just try out.
She's my friend. Already, make you never go. Make you never go.
Just wait. Leave her alone.
Madam Rita, I want to answer.
Why somebody leave her alone? Waiting be your own now.
Madam Rita.
He wants to follow.
Madam Rita, I want to answer your question so that you don't leave us hanging as you leave. You see, what are we going to do, right? is the Nigerian people.
Yes.
What are we going to do? It is the Nigerian people that will handle it on that day. The Nigerian people, I am with, putting my hope on the Nigerian people. That we will see. I might be wrong, and if
you are very right, and that's why I don't want us to discourage Nigerians anymore. At this time, everybody is collecting now. Whether you vote for Tinubu or not, you are getting your paycheck. So Nigerians are ready ever than before.
And if it ended up that I happen to be wrong, I will take it. But I'll just take it that day. I can't wait to see that day how Nigerians will react. It is. There is it's not Mr. Peter Obi.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yes.
And Madam Rita. Mikey Gimme said one very key word. None of you have brought it out still. One key thing.
I didn't
he said it.
Everything. What is the key word?
He said, if the lawyers, like he said, sit down. He said, we will be held responsible for the downtrodden of this nation.
Is that not what I'm asking? Is that not what I'm saying? Is that not what I'm saying? That we can still sue on this thing. It can still be sue on this thing.
You are going to sue something about this thing.
Okay, now let me say something here. We can still do something about this law, and this is why you cannot pass something that is not constitutional. That's against the constitution. Now,
you can't do anything.
Hold on. Allowing forgery certificate which is not in a constitution. Allowing age falsification is not in a constitution. So this is unconstitutional. So they can be sued on it. We can still do something about it. And that's why NBA must be brought into this.
But all right, let me correct you. You are throwing stone after the house don't fall. See, the time you would have used to approach this issue was when the law.
Let
me land. It was not only this thing you are saying. There are so many things, there are so many abnormalities in it that the lawyers would have rose up, NBA would have rose up and challenged it up to the Supreme Court.
Black Panther, hold on. Let me ask something. Now, before it was passed, most of us were not aware that these things were there until they were doing digging. You know, APC and Tinubu, they thrive on secrecy. You didn't know until this were brought out. You didn't know now. You didn't know.
See. What was going on was even worse than this. When they said they cannot electronically transmit. The lawyers sit down there, they do like Tessa drink a camu. They never even get up. It is we that we are shouting. They now went back to do it secretly and brought out something. The lawyers were still sleeping while we were still shouting that this law that they even signed is not even good. Did you not say it here? The lawyers, they were drinking a camu. They were still sleeping. Now that they pass into law, what can you do?
Black Panther. It is the lawyer, the lawyers themselves that crafted it.
Thank you, Oga Jonathan. Thank you.
Which of the lawyer? Is he MBA? Which of the lawyer? Is he not? Is he not Fashola and Betabia Mila?
You know how crooked they are. They must have. I want to believe, based on the way Nigeria works, they must have consulted the NBA, a group of lawyers.
They will consult them now.
Put them together.
Yeah, but that is maybe. That is on maybe.
No, maybe they will consult
them. Let's bring them here and ask them question. Olumide, Ozakome.
You don't need to bring them. Wait, Oga. You don't need to bring them here. They know what to do. See, people, you know, go tell Agbalagba say you need to go toilet when he belay the warrior. If everything was come here, I go talk to you. Why should I talk to him? Is it not the same country that him both of us they don't see something they wrote him? You go tell old man of 70 years old what to do. The man that is a lawyer and SAN. Who am I to talk to them? The SAN in the great man, our great father that came here, Ezekome, did he not tell you that the constitution was bad? All of them, they still they drink Atamu. They don't know. They know. A constitutional lawyer, a man that has, he get degree, so he read as a professor. He talk like professor of law. He said the constitution is dead and alive. If we continue, we're going to go sink. You will tell me, say, a justice, no, say this constitution, is they wrong? That is why they are playing game on us. That's why they are matching our head. Don't you know?
Okay,
We have not defined who we are.
maybe I should just speak. Maybe I should just come in and speak so that I can.
I beg, make you speak, I beg. Thank you, my brother.
Well, thank you very much, Black Panther. I appreciate you honestly, Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita. Thank you very much, everybody. Nigerians, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Whatever Madam Rita says here, whenever she comes here, I think I will not say it's an understatement, but sometimes you just look for word to tell you what you are doing, but sometimes you just find those words hard to quantify your efforts and the work that you put into this. You are a dual citizen. You have your red passport, if I'm correct, and you are still doing this, man. I honestly, I showed. I mean, before I came in here, you saw my picture. I'm somewhere working on my vehicle, but the part of Nigeria is just like every day I just wake up. Is about okay, what is going on in that country? My father is in Nigeria. My mother is in. I have my siblings there, and that's why I'm a stakeholder. There's nothing you can say. Blackmail us. We don't care. Like somebody was trying to do yesterday. We don't care about what you say. We are here until this country gets better. We are not going anywhere, and it will get better. Thank you very much, Madam Mr. Elvis. I honestly, I just thank you, and I love you as a brother. I've not seen you before, but I just thank you. I thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Then, Madam Rita, when I say make you wait, we say, Mommy go to hear me, may I speak. I for dance for mommy. You know, go feel monopolize that love now for all of us. So if you won't go now, you can go now. But that love you cannot monopolize. Mommy, you go live long. You go eat the fruit of your labor. Thank you very much for doing this with all of us. Thank you so much. If only other elders can stand tall, can do this. Thank you very much, ma. We appreciate you. While I was asking about that question earlier, is the fact that I believe that criminality should not be enshrined in our law. Now, you say you support Tinubu. I'm a Yoruba boy from your state, born and raised in Lagos State. Now, you say you support Tinubu, but because of Tinubu now, they have to remove forgery certificates and age falsification from the electoral law. Nobody has done this before, not even Obasanjo. Obasanjo didn't do it. Yaradua will not do it because we know who Yaradua was. Jonathan didn't do it. Even Buhari didn't do it. Why would this happen? And you tell me you are supporting this person as a man. Honestly, sometimes when APC member or Tinubu, people that support Tinubu when they speak, I just ask myself, are these truly human beings? Because it is all so invariably you are telling me now that your son that you gave birth to can go and force certificates and present that for work. Because ordinarily this will go around in the country, whether in workplace, in as much as forging a certificate to the first man on the throne of the country is not a problem. They will do it in other places. Is it the bank, hospitals? It will be a child's play. And that's why I said yes some times ago, our pastors not speaking now and they have university. Just sit down and watch and see. Your school certificate will be forged and presented to INEC. Just sit down and be watching. Because now, we all should come out now, whether in diaspora or anywhere you are, whether you're on social media, keep speaking. These things should not be allowed to go. And that's why the NBA, men like Michael Zakome, Olumide Akpata, Agbakoba, what are you guys doing? Let's forget maybe they consult some people in NBA, which for me, those will be maybe also criminal lawyers, because you have charge and bail lawyers. They don't care about what the country turned into. All they care about is their belly. How will you do this? So invariably, it now means also that you can forge MBA certificates and present that. You can forge it. It's like going to forge ICANN certificates and present it for work. It's like as a country, we don't understand the magnitude of what this is. And so this should not go out of our mouth. Let's be saying it. And I think the same question I asked, Rufai was also trying to ask that same question in Arise TV. I believe that something can still be done about this. Not because of the election only, but because of the country. Because of the country. How can you force a certificate and then present that to INEC and then be president of the country? Then it means that anybody can do anything. There is no more law. There's no more law. But for me, I was thinking earlier in the morning, there are three things that may likely happen in this coming season. Is either Tinubu will not want to let go if he's won and disrupt everything. Allegedly. That's my thinking. Number two, like my manager said earlier, most of those machines may have been compromised. They may have been compromised. So we now even need people like Mike Guinea and whoever built that system to tell us what is already in that system. Then number three, judiciary is already gone. So Nigerians, we are up against different, we are up against maybe multi-layers of evil. Multi-layers of evil. Because this man that is seated as the president in court by Mahmoud Yakub will not let go easily. But for me, if Nigerians, like my brother is saying here all the time, everything rests in the hands of Nigeria, both in home and diaspora. Everything is in our hand. It now shows that when Peter Obi said, let's wait and see, Peter Obi has finally exposed everything about these people. There is nothing now you can say. These guys are honestly, using criminal is even too small. Everything is destroyed. But I like the way everything is happening now, because whether you vote for Tinubu or not, you are getting your paycheck. Whether you are in Nigeria or in diaspora, you are getting your paycheck. So Nigerians, I believe that this is the right time for us all. That revolution that they are crying for, we can now give it to them. Yes, we can give it to them. Because you cannot rig the system. Somebody win you, and then you don't want to leave voluntarily. No. Whatever it will take, Tinubu has to go. Whatever it will. This man is a failure. He's a failure. What has he done? Other than the Coastal Road, that one too now is shrined in secrecy and in fraudulent acts. So the Nigerians, everything is just in our hand. And Michael Igini is speaking now because he spoke the last time. Nigerians, let's not allow the words of this man and the effort of someone like Mr. Elvis to go in the drain. Let us do the needful. Now it is more dire than even the last time. Tinubu should not be allowed to continue. Tinubu cannot continue. The country is gone. Thank you very much. I hear the mic.
All right, my brother, give us a mandate. The truth of the matter, I understand where you are coming from, my brother. The time Nigeria is supposed to react was before they passed the law. And even after they passed the law, it was make note to everybody that these people have fraudulently passed a law that is not pleasing to Nigerians. But Nigerians did not react. Till now, Nigerians did not react. So, suing them to court will not work for you. It's going to be a total waste of time, especially in a country where things are
Nigeria,
yes, sir.
Nigeria, you see this politician we see, you ask yourself the question, why have they not given the Nigerians light? Do you know why? Let me tell you why. The communication, they don't want them to receive communication or knowledge of what is going on. Because you have light now in that place. And let's say, for instance, before you had light. Let me tell you, it's only 30% of Lagos State that have light when you were having light. 30%. Go to the rural areas. Go to Ikorodu, they never even see light for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. That is how they live. How will they get information concerning electoral law? Tell me how.
Okay.
How will they get it?
Okay. Mute yourself. Thank you, sir. You know, obviously what they are doing is deliberate. It's very, very deliberate. You know,
But Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
You know, one thing is, in the same country, if they are going to pass anything into law, they will make it public. You will see it, be able to read it. How many of us saw what they want to pass into law? We didn't see it now.
Yes.
We didn't see it.
Yeah, the same way, you know, they declared the winner of 2023 presidential election at 4 a.m. in the morning. So many were sleeping. So that's what happened. Right? So they did another one now. You still did not react. So we are not too sure when Nigerians can ever react. So that's just the truth. To be honest, like I've said, 2027 chances is extremely slim. And the only way my hope can start increasing is to see the positions Nigerians place themselves. But for now, I'm not seeing any. So if you want me to have a high hope through the ballot, me, I'm not going to follow you to that one. So my hope is extremely slim. And I believe that the hope for 2027 is also extremely slim to take power from Tinubu. Except something happens surprisingly that Nigerians react to say, no, this is how we want it. For example, in the history of Nigeria, this is the first time we are seeing these blackouts. And Nigerians are still not reacting. So I'm wondering, you know, terrorists massacred 150 kidnapped victims just a couple of days ago here. Nigerians are not reacting. 150. There's a video for that. Right? So a lot is happening. They are not reacting. So I don't know what will happen when they go to react anymore. But I'd like us to move on. Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Good evening to you. It's good to have you on the show.
Sorry, Mr. Elvis, before Mr. Jonathan, do you see Liboro's video about the light thing?
No, I've not seen it.
Okay, maybe I'll send it to you. He made a video yesterday saying that he lives somewhere in Lagos, and if you're interested, come join me. I'm going to lead the movement, and let's begin to ask them questions. Liboro did a video recently. I'll look for it.
Oh, you mean about this light, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, Liboro made a video.
Oh, okay. I think I saw it.
Let me look for it. Okay.
Well, I saw it. Let me just play it. This is better, you know, because when I'm talking here now, they put account for screen now for the past 78 years. Some people are still not reacting. They are not responding. Please do your part. Do your part, because Nigeria is not friendly right now. Just bear with me. Let me put this on your screen. One moment, guys. We're almost there. Okay, there you go.
Now, wow, it's getting tough and harder by the day. Dangote has said, look, you guys should work from home because the price of fuel is not about to go down. And yet, even the home safe, light no day to work. The heat also, they very unbearable.
Yes.
As frustrating as this situation is, this is not the time when I no go relent to. This is not the kind of time when Nigeria no go tire me. Because despite all of this, the Minister for Power, they apologize. And government, they set up committee to distract us. And as election they come, this is not the time when they promise El Dorado. This is not the time when they come help us wash plate and help us wash clothes. And we no get light. Fuel prices, they go up. And food stuff for market, also they go up. And you ask yourself,
Why is it that in all of these, our power generation, right from when we be NEPA, it will be the same thing, even now that they have privatized it. It is the same thing, oscillating on the same level. Today, they will tell you, so we get 3,000 megawatts. Tomorrow, 5,000 megawatts. They pass that level. Why is it? And yet they tell you, oh, now we have decentralized it. Even your state can generate power now, but you retain transmission. So even if you generate, you want to sell bulk to this area only, at the end of the day, the man in Abuja will determine who you sell to. He determines the modality for your sale, who go buy them and how they go to sell them and the price and all of that. There is no market forces. Meanwhile, for fuel, they tell us that market forces. But for this one, market forces don't go determine. No willing buyer, willing seller. And they wonder, say, why our national grid, they always they collapse. These are the issues. In my area in Bagada, Ifakos, Dia Street, I cannot remember the last time I had light. We're always running on generator, like one big industrial area. Generator everywhere. Now, you can't even afford to buy the fuel. There's a work from home. You can't work from home. That means we should enter the streets because office don't contain you, house don't contain you, heat, they drive everybody. And there is no light. And the government is living large. They're buying cars. They're flying private jet. They're going to London and all of that. We must do something. If you live in Bagada, if you live in Fako, and you never get light since, just buzz me in my DM. I'm ready to lead. Let us go to Ikeja Electricity. We'll go ask them waiting they happen. We can't just sit down and assume what we hear. We need answers. We also need to ask questions. We need to go ask our politicians also. I'm ready to lead you. I'll be at the front. Let us march to that office. Because at the end of the day, if we don't ask the questions now, after the election, it will be a different business altogether. For those that ask questions, we get answered. They say we are too docile. Now, let's not be docile. We are ready to also ask questions. And I'm ready to ask questions. And I will tell you, now, this light matter, this power matter, this powerlessness of our power sector, we need to begin to have that conversation. I can dedicate the whole year, the rest of the year, make we begin to peel the yam and they ask the critical questions, if that will bring shame to them and do something. Please join me. Just buzz me and let us join our voices collectively. We need answers and something must be done. We can't continue to live like this and they tell you Nigerians are docile. We are not docile. We will ask questions and we must get answers. I don't know the one way with this. So, my people, anyway, before Mr. Jonathan will come in, let's talk about this donation that is currently going on. I want to first thank everybody that have done their part to be part of this donation. And I want to ask more. Why is it that some of you are not being part of this? Don't you know your 1 naira, your 2 naira will go a long way? Or you just want me to take a decision to say, okay, let me reduce the time we are coming out? I can do that. I can do that. But good people on this platform don't want this to happen. For the past 3 days now, 4 days, the contribution have drastically dropped. And anyway, I'll do video tomorrow because I wanted to do video today when I went to buy petrol. Maybe tomorrow if I remember. I will do video. We're going to see how much we are paying for 25 liters to run this broadcast right now, every day. It will not be good for me to say that the same money that we are using to run it, I'm taking it from the money people donated. That would be highly irresponsible of me, which I can't be and I've never been. My wonderful panelists here, they contributed to petrol, but I cannot rely on them. Everybody is working hard for their money. With this little part, we cannot be united. With this little, I know, yes, the reason why I call it little, it doesn't mean the money is little. It means, what about if we want to promote somebody tomorrow to go represent us? in terms of House of Rep, Senator, Governor, or whatever. I'm not sure anybody would like to put in this energy to be asking people every day, "Una don't donate, una don't." I'm not sure anybody will want to do this. Are you sure this Nigeria of a thing, we can have it, that better Nigeria in our time? But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Mr. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
All right.
Thank
you very much, Mr. Ivis. I agree to you. God bless you. God bless you greatly for the good work you are doing. And my fellow panelists as well. I greet you all.
Thank you, sir.
Mommy Diaspora, good evening, man. God bless you greatly. And all the commenters and callers, you're all welcome. God bless you all. Yeah, with respect to the donation, that is ongoing now. Yeah, I think we need to wrap it up. Mr. What is the where are we now, Mr. Elvis?
6.4, I guess. Let me put it on the screen. As of yesterday closure, yes, 6.6484866. The number is too much for them. Yeah, that's it there. That's the closure for last night from Aboazi. Yeah.
Sometimes if we can, maybe we can encourage ourselves. See how we can encourage ourselves there. If people can, I want to try to push this see how we can collectively push this to the finish line.
Yeah.
If we can get people that will come up with, if we can get $2 million, as I say, $2 million. Sorry, don't worry, I've been calling dollars all day since 5:30 in the morning. It's been dollar on my mouth. Sorry.
Yeah.
If we can get
your voice is low. We lost your voice.
Sorry. If we can get 2 million naira, I'll match it up 50% of that with 1 million. So that will just give us the 3 million, and then Mr. Ivis, you can go and embark on the project.
Yes.
So if we can get people, within the next, say 3 days, we can get 2 million. I'm ready to support. So it's just to again encourage people just to.
Thank you very much.
We are at the finish line. So if we can get them, because the amount now is 6.6, so we are getting there. So not to waste much time.
So guys, Mr. Jonathan has spoken. Can we let the donation start rolling in now so that we can get there? If possible, we can still cross the 2 million. Let's do this, guys. Please, let's do this. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, so did he say it's giving us the remaining 4 million?
No, he didn't say
that. No.
He said if we can get additional 2 million to what we already have now, yes, he will see what he can do. So we should push him and stress him. A lot of people are listening to this. Some people just decide, say they will never be part of this. Just say no, you will not be part of it.
Yeah, just to,
it's something
we can collectively do this. We can make it happen. Just
as Maro is saying the same thing. I don't know why we all cannot do the needful.
That was just what Give Us Our Mandate said at the beginning. That we can't touch the money. We cannot use the money and say, okay, we have to be using the money for fuel.
No, never.
It doesn't make any economic sense.
So we can't do that ever.
The only thing is just to see what we can do. So at this point in time, I believe if we can get to like 9-10 million, I think you can embark on the project and get
exactly
to finish. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So we just as I was listening to the broadcast midway, I joined midway today.
But you see, Mr. Black Panther, are you there?
Yes, you are there.
You did. Make I start with this one. You know, saying I don't lose the war. You Americans,
Ow.
yeah, America. You
We never lose any war now. Now you
I
they hear the wrong. The wrong information I dey hear.
the wrong information. I beg you, forget it. America,
Is it because Trump is trying to negotiate?
Save my face. Now they do now.
You know they negotiate any negotiation.
Now save my face. Now they do.
You know they call. Trump not they call. You know they deceive. Okay. Now. Okay, una believe in ourselves. Let us leave it that way. See the end point.
Wait. You got to know. You where I know very well when it comes.
See. I know they follow CNN. I know they follow CNN. I know they follow CBS. I know they follow anybody.
When Trump himself speak, in they talk and he put camera for his face.
He deceive them.
Black Panther. Okay. See, when I said Black Panther, I don't lose the war. Don't be anything where anybody say. Now me say my own judgment, my own.
Okay. I understand you now.
Analysis. Don't be say anybody don't carry him. But I can tell you say the war is I don't lose him. The thing where America they do now, they are looking for a way out. You are stuck. You are what? America is stuck inside this one.
That's the word.
America is stuck inside this one. So you have to look for a decent way to get out of it, and it is so shameful. Because it's a needless war. You know,
Oga Jonathan, speak on the matter I did for Ghana. That one is very technical.
The very first time when Black Panther will run away from topic.
All of them join now.
No.
The first time when Black Panther will run away from topic. He never
I'm in a place where I cannot speak the whole thing.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll leave it for you. Make you pick him up from where I live.
If I'll give you a channel where you reward the people there for inside Iran. Not be all this one they talk. They don't talk and before say, oh, President Trump, they do this one.
You say I cannot speak now. You're talking. I just love you, Black Man. I just love you, my brother.
I like the way you rumble on this one.
Mr. Elvis.
I bring my daughter come hospital. I make you not be talk.
We don't hear you.
No, now let me show you now.
That's fine.
Okay,
Let's progress.
No, you don't need it now. Don't worry.
It's okay. You don't need to show that. That's okay. I hope you get better.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so as I was, on this Nigerian matter, what is very, very funny was Mr. Tinubu some few weeks ago when he described himself as a Democrat and as a man that, he operates under the rule of law. Those two lines were exactly, I believe, what Igini came out to completely decimate that position, coming from the leader of the country. Say you are a Democrat. They gave you an act or a bill so that you can sign it and then it can become the act, or it can become an act and it can become the law of the land. And you took your pen and you signed it, as it were, the way they gave it to you. Within few hours, maybe 2-3 hours, you don't sharpen your pen, you're ready to go, waiting for Akpabio and his people just to drive down to Aso Rock. That's less than 10 minutes drive just to get to you there, so that you are so eager to sign that fake electoral act, to sign it. That thing, see, at the first opportunity, I can guarantee Nigerians, at the very first opportunity that another president has, that thing will be dead. They will kill it. The entire electoral, at the very, not at the very first opportunity for the right-minded person that will occupy that space, that is the first thing. They will strike that thing down. Where do you want to start from? Let's even forget about the one that people fought for. The what they call it, electronic transfer. There are so many crooked insertions into that electoral act. So many of them. The one that is causing so much trouble now for Nigerians is this certificate forgery. And you call yourself a man that operates under the rule of law. How can that be consistent with the rule of law, with equity, with justice? How? When the law says that, and it is there. It's not even a new provision. It's not that somebody just brought it in for the first time. It's been there already. And they didn't do anything. They still leave it there. It's still there, but they just rewrite it. They rewrite it completely and now shift the burden to the complainant, to the potential complainant, whoever will make that complaint. It is now on that person or on that party, on that individual. He will even go to jail. He will even be penalized 10 million or go to jail or both. It's not that they just brought this like it's a new provision to make the Electoral Act better, to make our election system better. No, it's been there already. Why go there? Why? That confirms it. You cannot have it both ways, because me, I don't look things from one angle. I look things from two or more. That is just my everything. Even to the food that I will eat, I will have options. I have to look at things from more than one angle. That's why I love the phrase. One of the phrases that I learned, maybe I was 10 years old. When I was 10, I learned it. I've learned it when I was like 10. Can't forget. You cannot eat your cake and have it. And I love it. And I brought it home from school. And I was running at it at home. My brother say, don't tell my mama, say, your son don't learn new English today. So I know, since I was 10, I cannot forget it. My English teacher brought it out for the first time in the class. You cannot eat your cake and have it. For each and every, since then I was 10 years old, for each and every day that passed by, I have seen it to be true. To be true in every area of our life. You cannot eat your cake and have it. It's not possible. It's over. Because you cannot say that they brought that electoral act to you. That electoral act, they brought it to you as a commander-in-chief. There are two options. It's either you sat down and you read it, or you have people. That's why you have special advisors. That's why you have, people around you, senior special advisors, workers all around you. And then you must have sat down with them together to go through it. So it is obvious. You never, if you want to give it to you, it is either you never sat down and read that electoral act, or you are the one that prepared it. So needless to read it again. You can't, those are the two options. It's either you didn't even bother to read it at all. And that's a disgrace on you as a president. You didn't even bother to read it at all. Or you don't need to read it because you are the one that prepared it. You already know what is inside. Because if you had read that electoral act, again, you cannot have sat down to read that electoral act, ended up signing it, and then still calling yourself a man that operates under the rule of law. So contradictory. Because how can a man that operates under the rule of law allows that to fly? How? How can a man that say you are a man of justice, equity, and fairness, and you allow that to fly, and you took your pen and you sat down and you sign it? So the person that went to school, study, do whatever all his life, comes out and says he's vying for a public office, submitted his credentials, and then another person who is an Agbiru, also vying for the same position, submitted his own fake credentials, vying for the same position that the other guy is also going for. How is that justice? How is that fairness? Is it not that the system will have been in place to kick that fake guy, kick him out and penalize him and criminalize him and put him in his rightful place? So, Mr. Tinubu, you are not a man that you are not operating under the rule of law. You are not. You are not a man operating under the rule of law. Far from it. You can't claim you are just so deceptive. So deceptive. On top of it, he calls himself a Democrat. A Democrat. A Democrat. And then the same explanation applies. Because you cannot call yourself a Democrat and then says that on election day, you will not allow electronic transfer of results. Not electronic voting now, transfer of results. And a proviso was inserted underneath. And again, you sat down, you took your pen, and you signed it into law. And then you stood up and you were calling yourself a Democrat. Now, those are too contradictory. They are just too you are not a Democrat. You are not a man that is operating under the rule of law. Far from it. Far from all these things. At the very least, it is just ludicrous. It is just completely out of line. Where do you want to start from? And this is what Nigerians are now confronted with. But as I said, it is left on Nigerians. Nigerians will have to. I'm putting my hope on Nigerians. I'm not, because this thing is completely flawed. I don't think anything in a normal society, yes, in a normal setting, something could still be done on this one. They can still rectify it. They can still go back and look at it, and they can. But Nigeria is not normal. It's not normal. So over their dead body, will they change? Get together and say they want to change? Because as far as they are concerned, they have sealed it. As far as they are concerned, they are just on the victory lap. They have won already. They are just on their victory lap. They have sealed it completely, and Nigerians are doing nothing at this time. But I'm banking on them on election day, that they will come out, they will vote.
Officer Jonathan.
Yeah.
On what ground are we going to conclude that they have won already?
They have won. I mean, for them, as far as they are concerned, they have won. They have won already. I was listening on the side. I was hearing this guy, Mr. Peter. He was talking. Yes, he was saying that Nigerians should not fall, to that trap that the election is already won. Is a tactics and all that. See, as far Nigerians will still have to do. They can say all they like, all they want to say, but Nigerians still have to come out, exercise their franchise, and stand by it. It is on that day. That is the only thing left right now. That's the only thing left. Nothing else. It is on Nigerians to come out and to vote. It will be so obvious. It will be so obvious. The magnitude, the size, the difference of that vote will be so clear. Unless the Tinubu will come out and say, yes, I'm a dictator. I'm original dictator. Here I'm standing. What are you going to do, Nigerians? What are you going to do? I rigged it, and so what? That is the only thing. Because if Nigerians come out on that day and vote in their numbers, it will be difficult for them. And they stand by it. They don't just vote and walk away. That's, for me, that's just the only way. That's what I'm banking on. Because it's so frustrating. They have succeeded in sidelining all oppositions successfully again. On that one too, they are just on their victory lap. Because they have the judiciary, where political parties will have run to get justice, to get things normalized, but they are waiting for you there. We all know the slogan, go to court. They are waiting for you there. So what else? It is the Nigerian people. And what Liboros said, see, this heat, where there will be no space for Nigeria, inside this hut, you can't stay there. You will come out. It will just see. It will get to a point where Nigerians themselves, it's very, very possible. Very, very possible. Nigerians will not be able to take it any longer. As we're seeing, what is happening in the last few days, especially with this electricity thing. And make no mistake about it, about this fuel thing. It's not going, that thing is not sliding down. It's not sliding down at all. It's not sliding down. It's going to continue to rise. It's going to, yes, I can tell you, by what I know, is that as of this time, it's going to get to 2,000 naira. It's going to get to 2,000 naira. What is happening today, especially today, if you see the way from the inside, what the US is doing to get the price of crude, they are really, see, what is holding them is that, anyway, don't let me even go there. But the issue is that the US they are holding it so tight, and there are people there. They are telling them time is running out because they are defying the rules of the market just for them, just for them. The commodity market is struggling right now with the price of crude. As of now, the crude should have been at about 140, 135 $135 to $140. But the United States is fighting it. The Treasury is fighting it so hard. And they are still doing it. See, today, in fact, today's own, this morning, was, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They are fighting it so hard to keep it there. That was the reason why over the weekend, on Sunday, Donald Trump came out and said they are now talking with Iran, that there's a negotiation going on. The commodity market took it that Sunday night because that commodity market opens Sunday afternoon. By Eastern time, it's Sunday afternoon that it opens. He brought it out about 30 minutes before that commodity market opens on Sunday. Donald Trump made that statement. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was all scripted, well planned out. And immediately he made that statement on Sunday. When commodity markets open on Sunday afternoon, crude oil plummet. I mean, it dropped like about 22% within 15 minutes. It dropped. And they're waiting for their people, for London to open, to help them, to keep it that way. They succeeded. Sunday night, Monday morning, Iran came out and said, there is nothing of such. We are not negotiating. We're not talking. The thing picked up back again. You can see the roller coaster, how they are just manipulating it, just playing on people's head. when Iran came out and said, no, we don't, there's no discussion, we're not talking with US, the thing picked up again. But they succeeded a little bit. From that 22%, they're able to get that thing, went back up again. But not that deep. But that was on Monday. But by yesterday morning, when Iran came out again and gave US the condition, Iran gave US 5-point conditions at which they will end this war. See, the oil speed up again, over $100. Because those conditions that they gave US will not meet, cannot meet those conditions. They cannot. Meaning, we are in this for a long ride. So the commodity market responded to that again. And the thing just, and here we are now. It's over $100. It's on the rise again. So that's why I said that in Nigeria, they should get ready. The price of petrol is not coming down soon. It's nowhere, it's not coming down soon. So just be looking at that 2,000 naira level. That's the mark. Hope, we just have to hope and pray that it doesn't go beyond 2,000 naira, which means that by the time this crude oil gets to $120, $122, then you'll be buying it at about 2,000 naira in Nigeria. Hopefully, we just hope that it will not get there. But with the way things are going now, Iran not ready to back out. US cannot meet those conditions. Over there, it's not going to happen. So how are we going to solve it? It's a stalemate as we speak right now. So it's just back and forth propaganda. It's a stalemate. So how does this affect Nigerians? Simple. Expect the price of petrol to continue to rise. So be prepared. Get ready for it. This one is going nowhere. Just as Mr. Elvis yesterday, you are making fun of it, yesterday. Rightly so, though. You are being what's the word now? I will just get off my head. You are making fun of the whole thing yesterday, and rightly so. Maybe this is what we get Nigerians to the line, to the tipping point where they will come out. Maybe, just maybe this will work in our favor. Maybe this will work.
Mr. Jonathan, do you think this one will keep Nigerians out, right?
This one, yes. This is the one that will get Nigerians out. I can say that. This one will get, if this thing gets to 2,000 naira per liter. On top of that, see, Nigerians can manage very well. They are very resilient. If this petrol gets to 2,000 naira and there is light, some people will still, but look at the double jeopardy. Just look at it. You are buying petrol for 2,000 naira and there is no light, meaning that you have to be fueling your generator.
Yes, sir.
Hospitals cannot function properly because they
nothing can function. Nothing
can function. So what are we talking about? In fact, see, let me tell you this. Because I this from my contact. Nigeria is in danger. In Nigeria, the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research in Yabade, they have their own, the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research have their own, they are not connected to the source. They have it, and rightly so, because that is where, because of, they do research there, their system must be refrigerated, that everything, that the light cannot go off that place. Now, they are having challenges. That's where people with HIV, that's where they go to in Nigeria to get their drugs, which are all refrigerated. And so many other, like clinical, medical stuff also that is going on there. This is from inside a reliable source just this morning that this lighting we just they have
Mr. Jonathan,
yes.
you don't I mean, well appreciated, but we all can see it. We all can see it. If there's no light, those vaccines should not be refrigerated. So where is the light?
Another, you know, there at that research at the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, Yaba there, just Yaba, you know, that church, that Methodist church, the Yaba bus stop, just opposite it like this. That's the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research there. That they have 3 generators, 3 big industrial generators that they fuel. That they fuel when they are not connected to that grid. Like when there is grid failure like this now because of this grid something. Though they are not directly connected to the grid, that technical area, you know, but they still need it somehow.
Jonathan.
It's independent. But now
Jonathan.
hold on. But now they are fueling the 3 generators simultaneously, all at the same time, to carry that big, if you know that site is so huge. It's so huge. It's so deep inside. On the other side, from the Catholic Church in Yaba there, down to Yaba bus stop, that place is big. And that's where they just share fences with the barracks, the military, the Nigerian Army barracks. That's where they are, down to Yaba bus stop, to the where you have that Methodist church. Those who know Yaba very well. To look at the stretch from the Catholic Church, you know, in Agnes, where they call Agnes bus stop in Yaba. Look at the stretch to the Methodist church in Yaba proper on the other side. You know, all those fences that you will see. It is Nigerian Institute of Medical Research that contain that area on the inside. 3 gigantic generators is what I know, because when I go, sometimes I go there. I know that place inside out, very huge. Now they are operating. They are buying fuel. They are buying fuel.
Jonathan.
Yes.
Do you know what? Do you know this thing was orchestrated by some group of people? This thing that's happening in Nigeria. One, information that got to us is in the public domain. They refuse to send gas to the power station because the federal government is owing, and the people that take the gas so that they can distribute it, they are also owing.
Yeah.
That is why they say not that the national grid collapse. It is gas because it's being powered by gas. Yeah, they refuse to deliver gas because they are owing money. Now the question is, why are they owing? Is it that they don't have money? Yes, they do have. So why are they knowingly owing to keep Nigeria in penury? Those are the questions we should be asking. There's something behind it. There's something behind it.
Because the guy in power. See, so this is why it's so critical for Nigeria. Tinubu believes in chop, I chop. Not just look my side.
That gas supply, that gas supply.
I will give you what you want, but don't look my side. So those that should have done that, they are not doing it. They may not even arrest them, because why? The man, this is our own place to eat our own. So don't look at our side. And that's now also it has a spiral effect also on the military, on everything, because that's how this guy operates. Mm-hmm. He will not go for them. In as much as Akpabio don't look at him, he's good.
You see that gas that I talked about, you see, unfortunately for Nigeria, the federal government has no hand in it at all in terms of control. They have released NNPC. See, NNPC or whatever they call themselves, now NNPC. Those people they've messed up that sector.
Let's quickly watch this short video.
Yeah.
Now today now no say this thing where they call power supply for Nigeria. And today now no say lights go come true. Light, things go change. Things go change. This is the minister of power. In the use solar for us. This is Aso Rock. Aso Rock now, they use solar. Me and you, they tell person where they use solar say you need light. So now you don't need light, Abi. Me and you, they complain say light nothing. Who you they complain give they use solar? We they complain say light nothing. You they tell person say, okay, give me food and never eat. And the person never shop. Person go give food and he never shop. You should say home city for this country. You should say home city. I take over Nigeria. I take over Nigeria. Don't believe me. I take over Nigeria. I take over worry. I take over worry. Worry no be Nigeria. She worry in another country.
Well, the divider and now worry go copy another country.
Even go worry. No be Nigeria in CD.
This country. See, lockdown.
See,
anyway, somebody send money. Somebody send 50,000 naira. I want to thank the person. Aboaz, if you are there, please take record of this. We got 50,000 naira from Igbinomba Winnie. Igbinomba sent us 50,000 naira. Thank you very much, Winnie. We are very, very grateful. This is a step forward. Thank you so much. For those of you that want to be part of it, the account number is just right there on the screen. Do your part. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Mr. Jonathan, I better continue from that part, please.
I just round up. You see, what I'm just saying is that this electricity thing, the point I was trying to make is that this electricity thing is what we get now. Is if it continues like this, yes, this one alone we get Nigeria, because it's not just the electricity. It comes with the fuel price, petrol price. Because you know Nigerians now, people who have money, Nigerians don't talk if it doesn't affect them. Nigeria, especially people that are well-to-do, they only talk when it affects them. They don't, if it doesn't affect them, they will not talk. But this one now is affecting everybody. Some people are still over the edge now. It's still not affecting them. But I tell you, it will still affect them. Because in Nigeria, you can be Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria now, your house is powered, generator powered. Your office or offices, generator powered. All your cars is AC. So you are not feeling anything. You get there, you know, and then you go to public places, and then you come to your office, your house, you are not feeling it. But by the time you start feeling it, one person that I know in Nigeria now, they off generator now. They off the generator now. Once it's 11 p.m., they go off generator. 11 p.m. now they go off generator. Come on them again for 8 in the morning. The way they use generator 24/7. Now they don't. At least that is it now. He can't tell me, say this is 11. Maybe if this thing continue, now only it go drop to 6, now 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. Now they go off the generator. It's affecting people little by little. And Nigerians will not talk until anything that does not affect them, they won't talk. But this one, no be liberals to show my they talk so. No mean they talk so. If they use people where they buy fuel for 800 naira, 900 naira. Now you say the thing now don't go up by almost about 50%. And that is not the only one that you are taking care of. You still have your home office. Come on.
This one. And then it's not stopping there. As I said earlier, this petrol in Nigeria, unless the US find a way to end this war, I believe they have the capacity. But as we speak right now, US is stuck. They are boxing. They are boxed themselves in. And they don't want to come out. They don't want, first of all, they don't want Putin to laugh at them. They don't want Europe to laugh at them that after all, we told you, you went in, you now came out, you lost the war and all that. So they have to find a way, a strategic way that they will use to come out and say they declare victory. Other than that, they are boxing. They are boxing inside this thing. So, and as long as this war is going on, make no mistake about it, the price of petrol will continue to rise. That is it. It will continue to rise because what US is doing now, they only bank for 6 weeks. 6 weeks now has elapsed. Because they have to continue again. Let me end on this one. They have to continue again now. Continue to defend this price, while at the same time continue to bear the cost of the war. It's double jeopardy for them. They have to continue to do this. The cost at which they are defending this crude, you don't want to hear the numbers. It's crazy. So they have to defend this crude, and they have to, because if their expectation is that this thing will be over in 6 weeks, they will just round it up so they can defend the crude for that period. But now they have to continue to defend this crude and then continue to bear the cost of the war. So at some point, they will have to let it go. And how do you get the signal? Trump have just said this morning, unprecedented level of release of the strategic reserve oil that has never been done before in United States history. They want to release it, about 300 million barrels of crude. They want to release it. What does that tell you? That tells you that this thing is going to prolong. So that is the only way it can keep Americans to be quiet. They will not come for his head. Americans are here with us. Give us our mandate is here. He can tell us how much he's buying gas now in US. And I can tell you, it's not over yet. You will still pay more. You will still pay more. Unless Trump can help you guys to cap it. Maybe he will cap it to $5 per gallon, as you people call it in US. So that's it. Let me leave it there. Dr. CM is here. That he can take over. Thank you, guys. Give us a mandate. How much is gallon now?
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Augustine, thank you, sir. It's good to have you on the show. Augustine, are you there? Augustine.
Yes. Good evening. How you doing?
Hey, you don't come. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Okay. Well, good evening. Okay, this time I have to pronounce. Good evening, Jonathan, and give us some. I thought I had Black Panther's voice initially.
Yes.
Maybe he was logged out. His system failed or whatever. Hey, now wow. Actually, the only thing I saw was the opinion poll Niger Watch was conducting, giving I think that what was it about P2B, who Nigerians want as their next president.
And now
79 to 21. Well, ordinarily, yes. I mean, it's something, opinion poll. It's just like asking people, yes, this is real. It can be a continuous exercise, maybe for this week or every 2 days, if you remember. So one can keep tab, because somebody who may want P2B today, maybe, who knows, in the next 1 week or some few days, something may happen. He said, no, I go for Tinubu. Or those that want Tinubu can also switch. So it's opinion pool. You continue doing it until the election day. But when it becomes apparent and so one-sided, in which maybe a running battle of every week, every month, running into months, one person is on top. You can safely conclude that is not going to change. But you see, the thing about this government is that what really pained me, this personal, it's not because I'm not interested whether you rig election, you don't rig election. Now you are in charge. Do something. Then you couldn't. I don't see it. That's why when people talk about Tinubu, I'm trying to say, what really has he achieved in government than to use the nepotism? And that is the worst thing you could do. A country like Nigeria, brimming with talent every part of the world. Why not use? After all, when they talk of date Obasanjo, even if you hate OBJ, you will say it was under Obasanjo that our debt we've been owing since 1965. Obasanjo walked around IMF, and then look at where we are. With debt rescheduling and all those things. So people will clap for him. But was Obasanjo the economist that put head together or the team? No. He is the head of state. But he was able to say, look, come and show us what you could do. And they did it. That is the way leadership is. Leadership does not mean you carry you and your pikin, you go to share money to in the north through one malam, as they say that allegedly. I think how many billion or million they call them, 500 million or 500, how many billion to go and share. Then Sheyi, your son, is going down to the southeast. City boy. Not only southeast, you get boys. Why not city boys in northeast, northwest, north central, south, and southwest? You go to share money. After 3 years, you are calling Nigerians come and take rice to vote for you. That's a failure. You've admitted failure. I rather you don't share anything. Let them say, you will say, go and work hard. How do you do it? You put the things in all this money you are using to share this, buy rice. If you had given it every teaching hospital in Nigeria 100 billion, you can, since you come into, yes, 100 billion, you know our healthcare will be sound a little bit. Meaning that you can't go to hospital now, you want to do cesarean, they say go and bring money. Or neurosurgery, you can't see somebody to do it. Or maybe one thing or the other, they said, no, we don't have the facility. That's what you do. You can't go and be buying rice, buying granite oil. That's what somebody will carry. A whole president for your 3 years, that's what you have to show. So to me, that is gross incompetence. I keep saying it. He's gross. He doesn't even know what to do. That's why sometimes you will tell some people, I give you example, some in the past. Somebody might be looking for a job. He say, for how many years you've not gotten a job? He say, my brother, I dey get interview, but I'm awful at interview. When I go there, I start to fidget. Even to tell them my name, I can't be able to remember my name. Otherwise, I should have gotten look at the job. Then you now tell the person, okay, forget, no more interview. Take appointment paper. Come and start next first April, or come and start so date. Yet the person came in, he couldn't perform. It's incompetence now. You can't go through the selection process very well. Now you are there. Assuming Tinubu knows what he's doing, people should have forgotten whether INEC rig him in, rig him out. All those things, people have forgotten about it. Because we are now performing. You are performing. But you don't even know your left from your right. And it pains me that people are defending. What are you defending? The worst is to tell Nigerians that no leader has ever tried it to remove Aso Rock from national grid. In those days, they used to say, they take light. Even in Aso Rock, they take light. That reminds you that the people are suffering. Now you deliberately take Aso Rock out of national grid, install solar. It's like in the village, if I have my house and then I put generator, I don't care what other people are seeing because it's me. I on it and off it, which means you are not part of us. So you see, that's what people.
Dr. Sam.
Okay, yeah, yes,
All
I
right.
think I saw it. So I don't, nobody can come and tell me, you can't defend this now. You cannot. Every sector of the economy is sinking under you. And yet you are very extravagant with money. With money. How do you explain in a budget health of the people? Any teaching hospital functioning is for the people. Every teaching hospital, that is where people go to. Say this one don't pass general hospital. Una go carry and go teaching hospital because you go see specialists, you go see consultants, you go see doctors that are training to specialize either in surgery, in pediatrics, in obstetrics and gynecology, in pathology, in neurology, as a neurosurgeon, any specialty, because they are from medical school. When they finish, you say, come and specialize. And then you see nurses, diabetes nurse. That is where you get all the special. That's why I call teaching hospital. You can't fund them very well. And people go there on referral. Some people at the primary health center and maybe general hospital, you don't pass them. You say, this is your hernia. We don't have this is special. You go UCH Ibadan. Now so then the talk say go there and there everything there. When you get there, you can't fund them. Which means you don't want people are not benefiting until you come and take rice. Eh? How much is rice? All those people coming to take rice, without that rice, they can afford it. They ate rice yesterday. So if you are giving them rice on Monday, they've eaten rice on Sunday. So what is the difference? What are you giving them? As mean you are giving them one type of food where they never chop for life. Come and take rice, granite oil. Some of those people coming, they are selling that granite oil in their market, or their mama or their sister or their auntie selling it. They don't see it. Then they eat. In fact, they even finish eating with it before coming. You want to come and give them. You share rice. You go to the southeast. You buy what they call them, tomato grinding machine, keep, sewing machine. You want to empower ndị Igbo. I be like say, I don't know whether people had a so says everyday explanation. Now will be cucumber there now. Everyday explanation. People know they listen to them. His reputation is in tatters. Has been dragged to the mud. Has been dragged to the mud. If you want to join APC, join APC like Rochas Okorocha or Jules Okalo. We are not expecting them to campaign for P2B. Join it properly with your full chest. Then you campaign for Tinubu. Than to say they join politics only for you to open mouth. I have to do this because my people lack knowledge.
Even Dr. CM,
even Dr. CM,
you see all those people that you mentioned, Dr. CM, like all those people there, like Korosha and all the rest of them. Even though they are APC and they said they will support it, they do not open their mouth anyhow. Because they know the implication. They are very strategic about it.
Even me, if I see Okorocha today gather me, I think APC, they are having Southeast Caucus in Enugu. Then go they arrive. If the moment you join APC, it's anti-party for you not the campaign for Tinubu now. If you join and that is you are doing anti-party. So naturally you go to say, look, now we their power. I want to. Oh, it's okay. But Obi Kubana come up to telling. I mean, well, so many people now join. He open mouth say, my people lack knowledge. It is my duty to educate them. Imagine Obi Jesus Christ. I'm paying people. No, that's what he's talking.
He talked that one.
Now we don't. You think I go come fabricate something? Come they talking for Niger watch here. People go laugh at me now. Now to wait for any go carry microphone. Look at this move. People say, look, there are a lot of people from Anambra waving. Okay, even Soludo, my governor. Soludo say no, Tinubu has done well. We should re-elect him. But you go carry people, force people, make them come vote for Tinubu. Not be to talk for more. People say, leave that man. It's just they're talking, waiting a like. But insult us. Soludo didn't say my people lack knowledge. Now be Cubana. I don't know whether he finished for University of Nigeria and Soccer, where he go. They say that there he go study. Waiting a study, maybe now one kind of social science. I don't know. I can't remember. He say, my people lack knowledge. That's one. He say, it is now my duty to educate them. Hey, Jesus Christ. People, no, it's true. People
Those
say,
people say,
see
I don't
Obi
know how they
Kubana.
rate. I don't know how they rate themselves. No, I don't know how they
You
take
know,
rate themselves.
you know this thing called poverty.
Hmm.
Do you know that now I know why, like in the UK here, do you know that if you dare insult ordinary person where they for benefit, where they for street, they do anyhow, you don't go scot free. You go
Yes,
so
now.
respect anybody, even if you no get work. He dey collect money from government, they feed that. He get respect, you can't talk to him anyhow. Look
Anyhow,
at your big Kubana. He say, my people, we in the Igbo, we lack knowledge, number one. You know, stop there.
and
He
this
say, na in duty. Na in duty to educate them.
those people,
Eh?
I
Na
don't
invest
understand.
people.
I
People
don't
say,
know what
what?
they take themselves to be.
I don't know. This thing. Now I look and say, that's why I say, person no go defend APC without looking stupid. This one,
If
na
you are
double
no
stupid.
how, no how, no
Ah,
how,
this
no how.
APC, you are not the first person. People where they southeast, where Ngige safe, Ngige where then they did. Ngige no be APC in there. Real APC with Buhari, 8 years
Yes,
minister,
now.
and they never leave. So waiting, Ngige they work freely for anywhere where you go. People even they hell am say when you were governor, we know, but it doesn't mean it dey APC. APC no be the problem. How can you open mouth say we indeed we lack knowledge, and now your duty to educate us? Eh? And look at his education. He's saying go connect. He's always connect. Like then they connect wire. He say he go connect southeast to the center. you know, you know, you know, you
You
know.
connect
There's
South to the
nothing.
center. Is that development?
There's nothing where Musa no they see for gate or no go here for gate. He saying go.
Nah,
He
true
say
now.
he saying go connect. He say we are out of this. Okay, Katsina State don't dey center since. Imo State dey center with Hope Uzodinma. Ebonyi dey center. Abia no dey center, but how far?
Abi now. Abi no see now. Abi I know
Yeah.
the center.
Abia no dey connect because this connection means say APC everywhere. Abia no dey connected.
He
You
they
see,
take
that's why
advantage
sometimes
of
say
people's
when I look at
people's
this thing,
mentality orientation.
people they ask Obi Kukumbana and say, forget about all this. Make you take Igbo, tell us the real thing. Where connect you and Tinubu. No be all these things. All this what in they call am? All this boo boo ya way that say people they take Igbo tell us say take Igbo tell us waiting connect you waiting you discuss with Tinubu. No be all this which politics connect us to the center. Abia is not connected to the center, but that is one state that is not on national grid, and then
All
they
those
enjoy
ones.
light.
They
Yes, but it's
they
not
don't
connected to the
collect.
center. Mhm.
They don't collect.
See, the news only say some of the news. If they pay me some of the things where they happen for around this Obi Kubana and only Igbo, then they take the discuss them. You know, it was say in English and for the forward most of them. They say Sheyi Sheyi they come carry his own crowd from Lagos because 30 billion where then go share for where they as in think Sheyi carry his own crowd from Lagos. Then all this the Kukumba chief priest, all of them carry their own come. But the village boys can't override them and cut everything away. So the news we're hearing now is not only 11 billion they spend, that 19 don't go so they cool down somewhere. They no spend the entire money. That one another accountability issue. You see am? Because I don't they see how you go give 30 billion, all of them go bring the entire 30 billion share. It's not how it can't be possible. So that is the situation within, and that is APC and Tinubu. So in a way now, okay, 30 billion. How much did you give Federal Ministry of Health? 38 million. For about at least 37 federal hospitals. 38 million. Are we in 1981 where naira gave value? No, now. Or are we in 1990 where naira gave more value? No. We are in 2026 when you can pack naira full my hand. It never reach £1 British money. You you feel you feel pack naira full envelope like this. It never reach $10. But naira don't full. So that is the issue. You see, that is what we are facing. So this Tinubu regime, I'm personally disappointed. I never expected it to be this useless.
CM,
Yes, please.
do you know that 30 billion that they brought to bribe people, if you
Yes.
have used them to do the right thing, you will not need to campaign. People just vote for you.
In fact,
That
somebody should help me. Okay, that 30 billion, just manage put 7 billion on top. It could be 37, Abi. 1 billion to each of the teaching hospitals or federal medical center. Not be say he reach you, because for my own estimate, they need like 100 billion. But let's say 1 billion. You see, let's say you make an 38 billion instead of 38 million. Meanwhile, instead of 30 billion for Imo State to go carry Alaye, do everybody, and the thing they no do account, it's not accounted, because people say all these things where they here never reach 30 billion now. Some people say they get one guy where they call them, we say I cut 19 come out. Say maybe they use 11. You see now, no accountability, and so you want connect the Igbo to the center. You see, so look at
and so
federal,
basically,
look at it.
they will give few Nigerians for the stolen money, the stolen patrimony of all of us. They steal money, give to few. The main work they're supposed to do, they won't do it. Now they now bring their money to influence few to come and influence Nigeria and say, oh, Tinubu is working. So people like Zach Oji, people like Kukumba, Obi Kukumba, people like Sheyi Lawlessness, people like so they will now bring that money, give to them, talk to Nigerians, because Nigerians people, they are like you said, Obi Kukumba wants to teach you or tell you, give you insight or knowledge. They say they will now send us from the bastard from the southwest to come and tell us what we have known since all this while. Oh. That same money, is it difficult to use that money to fix it?
Maybe we don't see it now. Teaching hospital, fund them because that is the only way the people will benefit from you. Oh, you go say, somebody go say, thank God, though, the teaching hospital now, the day my wife delivers cesarean, they no pay anything. Hey, thank God. That's all. You say before you go pay, but now that's how people benefit from government. No be say to they carry people go inside stadium, buy sewing, so everybody go be sewing machine.
No station also before. Place like UCH Ibadan can be compared to, like I was showing yesterday, Mr. Jonathan, like what we have in UCH, what we have in.
No. They said that's at 1980. I read it, and somebody has said it, and it's true. In the whole English speaking world, in the whole Commonwealth, they say your network they break. Give us a mandate. They said in 1980.
Let me take this call quickly. Let me take this call.
Okay.
Give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. Please mute yourself. Your network is disrupted. Somebody is on the phone. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, Mr. Niger, good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Sorry, I'm not calling you to talk into this thing. I just want to.
You are live, you are live. People are listening to you.
Okay.
You want to talk to me privately?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I think we lost mention about this contribution.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Augustine, go ahead.
Just give us a minute. Let me refresh on. As at 1980, I've read it. The whole Commonwealth, from Australia to Canada and UK, English-speaking world, the fourth best hospital is UCH Ibadan, as at 1980. Number 4. Number 4. English speaking.
And that's when
number
maybe like for the 6 years ago, right? If I'm correct. Number 4.
1980 here around maybe 80, 81 or that during Shagat. That was it was number 4. Number 4. The best for Commonwealth. Because then they read them now. So not every hospital in UK better pass UCH. Not every hospital in Canada or Australia better pass. But now, see where we did. So that is part of the thing. So when I hear this, you see, sometimes I say this Tinubu self, why I'm disappointed in this also a lot of things. Then they slaughter people, you know, they talk.
Were you hopeful in the first place about on him?
No. What I mean is that in giving, you see, let's say he is from the southern part, the southwest. Obasanjo at least wasn't that nepotistic. Nobody can. I can't blame her. You can't say Obasanjo was appointed on the Yoruba or whatever. No. Obasanjo was even assembling people. He made so. I mean, we saw results somehow. Only that him as a person.
Frank Weke Jr. Soludo. Ngozi Okejibiala. Man, these guys are brain that this man brought together. Brain.
And you see, and Nigeria, they said there Nigerians were living abroad to come back to,
including Ribadu. Ribadu was part of Obasanjo.
Ribadu was good because they told Ribadu what to do.
Man.
But the thing is that when Tinubu come and you are doing this, who are you trying to impress? Yoruba or Moluabi don't even like it. They will tell you no. Open your hand, they employ best brain from every part of Nigeria. You want result, but he doesn't want. He went there with a very tight mind. You want to punish this. You want to, for what? What does that mean? You in the end, you make a mess of yourself. Which brings me to what I said here one day, and I will keep repeating it. Hopefully, P2B will get in. My wish is 100 positions in government, 100 ethnic groups. That is my own. It will be deliberate. You don't just say, I go to Edo, I bring one person. You go to Delta. No. Because Delta has Urobi, Chekiri, Jo, Igbo, and then Isoko. Give 100 positions, at least 100 ethnic groups. Let them compete. You know, Nigeria, they don't like inclusivity. Then go they talk. Do it. And everybody go they pretend. No. Let's discuss ethnicity. Bring it to your government. But do it positively. That this position, I want somebody from Bachama area of Taraba. You search, they will get. You give the person. Give him, this is your mandate. This is the result I need. Oh, I want a job person to occupy this. You bring. I want Isoko. Because P2B, if you win, there is no way the vote where Isoko people give you will be compared to the vote Ndibo will give you. We know that. But that does not mean when you get in there, when they talk is after all, how many votes did I get from Isoko land? You don't say all those nonsense. It doesn't matter anymore. You are there, you are there. What I want is tell Nigerians so that because it will be a shocker. When you talk, you say you deliberately did it. I want somebody who is what do they call him? Bachama. I want Jukun. I want Berom. I want Kaje, Southern Kaduna. You go bring the person, and this one are Fulani, this one are Hausa, Kanuri. Put them. Each person heading important department from different. Come and see. Then let's see anybody who didn't perform. Then you call the person out. That's how to do it. So that all these things, and then maybe you go there, you start to play Buhari. Buhari did it, Nigeria shouted. Tinubu took it to another level. So when people, if you get in there, you go pack everywhere and no. It doesn't make sense. Even people will come out to tell you, say, look, and don't make that mistake. Give everybody. They are part of Nigeria. Get and put the person there and tell them this is what I need. If you can't achieve it, you take the person away. Corruption, the person faces court. Strong Attorney General and the Director of Public Prosecution. They will be on everybody. You strengthen. That was what the job Ganifa Himi wanted. Gani said any government that interested, let them give me Director of Public Prosecution. Who go they prosecute people in government? Because not be everybody get immunity. Apart from president, ministers.
If they give him that one. If he get that
now that time I knew DPP, I didn't know until now Gani make me open my eyes. Gani said that is a serious job. Say, let them give it to me, corruption will stop. Because the DPP is not to look for public. I mean, not to look for people. Now people where their government. The moment you hear, I say case day, you awarded this contract without passing through due process, and you are the minister for
that
information.
office, Dr.
Yeah.
If that office is doing the proper work, you don't need EFCC now.
That is
this budget where they just the waste and then this on here. Now that office.
Director of public prosecution
in Israel today, Dr. CM. See, in Israel today, now that office, now he dey on top of Netanyahu case.
Thank you. Upon saying the prime minister
say if he even though say there's nothing like say immunity or anything, if the guy still end up in jail. Now that office they undo the criminal case on his head.
That is the thing. That is so. Now Gani say any government that is serious, let them appoint me, let them give me the direct DPP. So now that time I can say, he say DPP, you after government appointees. People go they fear you now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody file every day you look at file. Oh, Minister of Agriculture, you don't hear say fertilizer. You be minister, you are coming to. You are not. It's your job. You continue prosecuting them non-stop. Before you know, every guy will counter, and you don't care because the president will give you full hand every time you are going to the court. So that is the issue. That is the type of, and I remember what Ekweme say suggested to Shagari that every minister. Okay, thank you. Let me drop this. He said everybody, the moment they appoint you, you draft a resignation letter. They sign them, but no date. The day they prove your case, they say, "Oga, see your receipt." They just put date in front of you. Oh yeah, you go. Imagine you starting a job with a resignation letter where you don't submit.
Dr. CM, you see a president who is ready to fight corruption. You see the day where in they sworn in those ministers or any of his officers, that form they just they sign that resignation, that letter.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't sign
no date.
No date. The day for president.
No date. But sorry, I have a question though. Now, with this electoral act now, they bring in a fraudulent, they bring in somebody that forged certificate and then he wants to elect minister, and those ministers also forge a certificate. What will happen?
No, we are talking in ideal situation.
Something will happen if a minister, somebody wants to contest, right?
In fact, this country is this country is
gone.
Hold on, somebody is answering you now. Mr. Jonathan is answering you. Give us a mandate.
Where's sir?
Give us a mandate. I say forget that one. I was asking if that guy, the minister, is it? You are asking, is he contesting?
No, maybe the president wants to get people into his cabinet, and so one of the ministers that he nominated for certificate, and he goes to the floor, everything clear. Will he see that as a minister? Or what's gonna happen?
What?
It takes political will. Anyway, thank you very much. It takes political will. You need
because this Adelabu guy in your state, and I just wonder why that guy. I was bold to even say wants to become governor in my state. I was bold. I begin to think that hope this guy said not do allegedly maybe because the way he was speaking in the video I saw a video earlier. He said if you drive in your state with Lagos license plates and you are driving in your state, we won't allow that. I was like, who is this person speaking, for God's sake? So this man now, is he also part of what we are thinking or what? But I'll just
Nigeria now. The guy now former CBN, this CBN deputy governor or director or something like that for CBN. They don't use them very well. Politicians don't use them well for CBN now. That's how you know people like Tinubu.
Like Tinubu, and then the guy that sits as the CBN governor. So maybe they are all doing together.
Okay. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much for your time with us today.
Please, I ask, please.
Yes,
I ask Black, give us a Monday. What will be the price of gas now for your town?
Oh, sorry. So it varied per city. The last time I bought it was $3.49. In some places about $4. And then maybe like place like California, it may be up to $8 or $9.
Maybe
per liter.
Yes, per gallon. Per gallon.
Making at the brace up. Making at the brace up for $5 for that your Texas.
Well, we know, for me, honestly, I won't even consider. Honestly, as much as I don't care, I just care about Nigeria, honestly, because if you now look at what's happening, people here, I mean, government can do some magic, maybe cushion effects, but you may feel that you may like, okay, I bought it for $20 some weeks ago, now it's $50. You may not care that much, but what about people at home? As much as I care more for Nigerians, honestly. I understand what you're saying, sir, but the pain is eating more on Nigerians. Pain is eating more on Nigerians. Things can be done here. Most of the tasks can be removed. The government can say, okay, because you have tax on this, let's take out the tax and then reduce the price. That can happen. But what about home? Nothing is happening at home. That's the pain.
That's true. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Once again, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Give us a Monday, Black Panther, August CM. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Madam Rita. I appreciate every one of you, my people. We only got one support today. I would like to quickly re-echo the name here. Igbinomba Winnie. Igbinomba Winnie, thank you very much once again. We appreciate you. Thank you. And for those of you that super chatted the platform, Mr. Joseph Oji and Seven Girl Mede, we are very, very grateful. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. And my brother Abu Azi, thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you. Thank Love Maduka, Mother Peggy Modi, We Desmond, Emma. Thank you, my people. Mother Stella Masevedo, Momusa, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. We've come to the end of the broadcast right now. I'll see you guys again by 7 tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So that we can continue from where we stop. If we can, we'll put out a pre-recorded video for you during the day. My people, and here we join the curtain. Have a good night and bye for now.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. Whether not good or good, nobody walk good. Every walk gets paid. Whether not good or good, nobody walk good. I make a fear my God. Whether not good or good, nobody walk good. I make a fear my maker.